Hey everyone, Reid Henrichs with Reid, and the purpose of today's video is to help give you some advice for purchasing your first firearm. And if you've already have guns, if you've already purchased them, then this advice still carries on into your future purchases. You can help mitigate a lot of the frustration that is out there. I know there's a ton of advice, and I know there's all kinds of pointers and all kinds of nuggets of wisdom from many other people out there, and I'm sure at this point you've gotten a whole slew of information from people that mean well. So why should you listen to this video? Well, for a couple reasons. Because for the better part of 2 decades now, I've either carried a firearm professionally or taught others how to protect themselves with firearms. I've carried firearms, in defense of my country. I've carried them in defense of my community, and I continue to help people learn how to protect themselves and their families and their property as well. So you may want to listen, because I've learned a lot of valuable lessons over this time. And I've wasted a lot of time, I've wasted a lot of money, and I've become very frustrated listening to some people that didn't really know what they were talking about. So let's get to the good stuff. Alright folks, so you're going to buy your first firearm, then you need to ask yourself a question. Which one's going to be the most useful to you? Which one are you going to use the most? Okay, like I said, I've been around guns and carried them for a long time, and the one that I carry the most, that I carry on a daily basis, is my pistol right here. It's a Glock 19. There are many other pistol brands out there that are good, guys. Like, Glock is good, Smith & Wesson is good, Sig Sauer is good. If I didn't mention your pistol, it's not like a personal thing. It's just these are the 3 types of guns that I see work consistently and with as few problems as possible in class. And I've literally seen millions of rounds go down range with the students that I've taught, and I've also been around in my lifetime. So all that anecdotal evidence aside, let's look at consistency and let's look at ones that work. So when you purchase this pistol, think about it. What's reliable? What's accurate? Most pistols are going to be way more accurate than we can shoot them. And then finally, which one holds a good enough amount of ammo? What's proper number of rounds? There is no proper number of rounds, but I can tell you that more is better, and we want to use a caliber that actually is a serviceable caliber, 9, 40, 45. All of you guys out there that shoot other calibers are going to be like, he didn't mention mine. Yeah, there's a reason why. Because they're more expensive and they don't give you anything other than what those other 3 rounds are going to do. 9, 40, and 45 is fine. Pick one, stick with it. And if you have to ask yourself a question of what you're going to be using that pistol for, everyday carry, you're going to need a good pistol. And that's the best advice that I can give you. If you've already got a pistol and you want to get a rifle, that's cool too. My advice to you would be to get a good AR-15 right here. It is a Daniel Defense. I've got a simple, solid entry buttstock on there. It's short. It's much shorter than the A2 buttstock. It's even shorter than an A1. For all of you people who want to see how short that is, it's actually right here. I'm fully squared up to this side of the wall. And when you're actually here right now, it is very short. It actually would be the equivalent of a fully collapsed buttstock on a adjustable buttstock on an AR. This would be all the way in, or just a little bit longer, but not much, and it's solid. There's nothing that can go wrong with a solid buttstock, and I really prefer them that way. It's good for women to shoot. It's also good for people that are much shorter, or that have shorter arms, but overall it's good as well. Simple AR-15, get a good brand AR-15 out there, would be a good one. The ammo is available. It's not that expensive. It's not as cheap as it used to be, but it's really not that expensive. Magazines are everywhere for it. They work. Keep them clean, keep them lubed up, and they're going to work just like any other rifle. And by the way, that AR is in 5.56. That would definitely be what I would recommend for you guys with an AR-15 that are purchasing one for the first time. 5.56, there's nothing wrong with it, believe me. When we also want to talk about if you want to get another rifle, or you want a rifle besides an AR, an AK is a good option for you. Okay, this one's in 7.62 by 39. Some of you are going to ask, well, Reid, why do you like an AK in 7.62 by 39? Well, number one, ammo. It's always available. Even during the ammo crunch, it was there. There was not a shortage of it. The price went up slightly, but it was still available when everything else wasn't. You guys want to talk about accuracy on these guns? Okay, well, we can do that. I will definitely tell you guys with 100% confidence that 200 yards and in, the AK and an AR accuracy mental masturbation is just that. It's 100% made up. It's a fantasy. It doesn't exist. 200 yards and in, these rifles are a wash, and they're going to hit, and they're going to go blow for blow with each other in terms of accuracy. We've proved this time and time and time again in class with people. It's a good, reliable gun. This one here is an Arsenal, although I like rifle dynamics. I also have been testing out a Krebs that I've been very impressed with, but this Arsenal here will serve you well. Once again, if I didn't mention your brand name, nothing personal, it's just these are the ones that I know work in class. These are the ones that I see. These are the ones that have the fewest amount of stoppages. Some of you may ask about 5.45. 5.45 is a great round. It's one of my favorite cartridges out there to shoot. It's so light and it's great for women. You know, it's great for anyone in general. I like 5.45. Problem is the surplus ammo is dried up and the price is about the same as 7.62 by 39, if not a little more at this point. I like 7.62 by 39. That's just my preference. All right, that's just take it from me. They all work. But my gun advice to you guys is get a good pistol and get a good rifle. And if you've not bought a firearm yet and you have 0 firearms, I would advise getting a pistol first, because that's the one you're going to carry with you. That's the one you're going to use more. If you've already got a good pistol, then my advice would be to get a good AR-15 or a good AK. And once again, brands, you know, aside, if I didn't mention yours, nothing personal. I just know which ones work a little bit more consistently than others. And anybody that's been around this for a while will probably tell you the same advice. So if I don't get a chance to say anything to you guys for the rest of the year, I want to wish you a wonderful time with your family during the holiday season. I want to wish you the best 2016 that you can possibly have, because you all have helped make 2015 one of the better years that I've experienced. Not only with the channel, but also with the school, with Valor Ridge. Our students have been wonderful. You know, our subscribers have been wonderful. I noticed that we have a pretty classy group of people, of subscribers, not only here on YouTube, but on Full 30, here on Full 30 as well. And I really appreciate it, guys. Have the best time of the holidays. Spend time with your family. For you military guys deployed overseas, hey, I've been there. I've been gone during the holidays before in uniform as well. I get it. I understand it. It just makes your return home that much sweeter, and it will be worth it. And you guys stick with it. We got you in our heart. This is Reid Henrichs with Valor Ridge reminding you, the lessons that we learn are written on the tombstones of others. We'll see you on the ridge.